Hello, this is Kay from essentialkorean.com. 안녕하세요. Essential Korean K-쌤입니다. In this episode, we will do two things. First, we will learn how to count from 1 through 5 in Korean. And second, practice using the numbers in a conversation. You should be able to understand all the sentences in the conversation because they are based on lessons from previous episodes. Consider it a comprehensive review of the content we've gone over so far. Are you ready? Let's roll. Before anything, we need to understand that Korean uses not one, but two number systems. One is the native Korean number system, which only runs from 1 through 99. Think 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, and so on. These are native Korean numbers. The other set used is the Chinese-derived number system, a complete number set. Some items are counted or named with the Chinese-derived numbers, and others with the native Korean numbers. Interesting, right? Because the Korean number system only runs for the first 99 numbers, the Chinese-derived number system must be used for everything from 100. We'll have more discussions and lessons on numbers in future episodes. For today, though, we have the first 5 native Korean numbers to learn. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, respectively. For those who are complete beginners, these numbers may go over your head, at least for the first time. Please repeat after me to say 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in Korean. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯. Using the initial letter of each, H, D, S, and D, as cues to memorize them better, here are the numbers again. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯. To make the task of learning numbers more interesting than just rote memorization, I looked for a song, a good one, to incorporate in the lesson. And I found one. It's titled 숫자, which means numbers. How appropriate, right? It's sung by the famous singer-songwriter 이적, which is spelled Leejuck in English, in case anyone wants to look him up. Let's listen to a small part of the song first. Please look for 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯 when listening. Here you go.
이제는 숫자로만 남은 것 같아. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯. 세다가 새어 나오는 한숨은 삼키고 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯.
The song is about what remains after their breakup. He's saying the time the two spent together now remains only in numbers. The number of movies they watched together, the number of pumps of syrup she added to her drinks, the time of their first kiss, the duration of their longest call, how many times she blinked when she informed him of their breakup, and more. The lyrics describe mundane yet delicate moments of two people in love being reminisced by a guy now sadly heartbroken. I don't mean to depress anyone, but because context is one of the best mnemonics, I'm using this song for our lesson on learning Korean numbers 1 through 5. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯. Now that you have some idea about what the song is about and have also heard the Korean numbers 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯 in a melody, I'll play more of the song and see if we feel closer to it, as well as learning how to say the numbers more easily. Here you go.
감히 세어보려 밤을 지새나 우리가 함께 했던 시간은 이제는 숫자로만 남은 것 같아 하나 둘 셋 넷 다섯 세다가 새어나오는 한숨은 삼키고 하나 둘 셋 넷 다섯 언제쯤 이걸 그만둘 수 있을까 사랑한다고 말한 적은
Although the lyrics are not very upbeat, it's a sweet melody reflecting the song memories. On that note, let's move to the next part of today's lesson, practicing using the numbers in a conversation and also having a chance to review previously learned content. Here's a little background about the conversation you are about to hear. 4 colleagues, Chinu, Susie, Haejung, and Brian, are at the company lounge, about to have lunch together. They've just gotten the delivery from an Italian restaurant nearby and are now unwrapping the food. The conversation starts with Chinu asking Susie what it is that she's having, and Susie asks Chinu about his menu. After the lunch is over, Chinu volunteers to get drinks for everyone and finds out that he needs to get 1 tea and 3 coffees. Please listen to the conversation.
뭐예요?
스파게티예요. 진우 씨는 뭐 먹어요?
저는 샌드위치하고 스프 먹어요. 수지 씨, 커피 마셔요?
저는 커피 안 마셔요.
아, 그래요? 티는 마셔요?
네, 티는 마셔요.
자, 그럼 수지 씨는 티, 혜정 씨하고 나하고 브라이언 씨는 커피. 그럼 티 하나, 커피 셋이에요.
How was it? Let's go over the conversation line by line. Chinu asks Susie what it is that she's unwrapping. He asks, "What is it?" Please repeat after me to say "What is it?" in Korean. 뭐예요? 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 Susie says it's spaghetti. What are you having, 진우? 스파게티예요. 진우 씨는 뭐 먹어요? Please repeat after me to say it's spaghetti. What are you having, 진우? 스파게티예요. 진우 씨는 뭐 먹어요? 스파게티예요. 진우 씨는 뭐 먹어요? I'll say the 2 sentences together this time. 스파게티예요. 진우 씨는 뭐 먹어요? Now, 진우 says, as for me, I'm having a sandwich and soup. 저는 샌드위치하고 스프 먹어요. Please repeat after me to say, as for me, I'm having a sandwich and soup. 저는 샌드위치하고 스프 먹어요. 저는 샌드위치하고 스프 먹어요. 저는 샌드위치하고 스프 먹어요. After lunch is over, Chinu volunteers to get some drinks for the other 3, Susie, Haejung, and Brian. He knows the usual post-lunch drinks of Haejung and Brian, so he only asks the new employee, Susie, if she drinks coffee. 수지 씨, 커피 마셔요? Please repeat after me to ask Susie if she drinks coffee. 수지 씨, 커피 마셔요? 수지 씨, 커피 마셔요? 수지 씨 커피 마셔요? Imagine yourself to be Susie and tell Jinu that you don't drink coffee. 저는 커피 안 마셔요. Please repeat after me to say I don't drink coffee while emphasizing I with the 는 particle after 저, the humble form of I. 저는 커피 안 마셔요. 저는 커피 안 마셔요. 저는 커피 안 마셔요. Jinu acknowledges her response by saying, 아, 그래요? Which means, ah, is that so? And asks if she drinks tea at least, with the 는 particle following tea. T는 마셔요? Please repeat after me to say, oh, is that so? Do you drink tea at least? 아, 그래요? 티는 마셔요? 아, 그래요? 티는 마셔요? 아, 그래요? 티는 마셔요? Susie does drink tea, so she would add 는 after tea to communicate that although she doesn't drink coffee, she drinks tea at least. 네, 티는 마셔요. Please repeat after me to say, yes, I drink tea at least. 네, 티는 마셔요. 네, 티는 마셔요. 네, 티는 마셔요. Now, Jinu confirms the drinks for everyone by saying, okay, then as for Susie, it's tea. And as for 혜정, me, and Brian, it's coffee. 자, 그럼 수지 씨는 티, 혜정 씨하고 나하고 브라이언 씨는 커피. Notice that there's no verb. Consider this as phrases directed to Jinu himself for simply noting their drinks and not directed to anyone in particular. Please repeat after me to say, okay then, tea for Susie, coffee for 혜정, me, and Brian. 자, 그럼 수지 씨는 티, 혜정 씨하고 나하고 브라이언 씨는 커피. Again. 자, 그럼 수지 씨는 티, 혜정 씨하고 나하고 브라이언 씨는 커피. Again. 자, 그럼 수지 씨는 티, 혜정 씨하고 나하고 브라이언 씨는 커피. Jinu then summarizes a drink list with items and how many there are by saying, then, 그럼, that's 1 tea and 3 coffees. 티 하나, 커피 셋이에요. Notice that the items is mentioned first and then how many right after. The order is reversed from the way it is said in English, where how many comes before the item. Please repeat after me to say, then that's 1 tea and 3 coffees. 그럼 티 하나, 커피 셋이에요. Again. 그럼 티 하나, 커피 셋이에요. Now, please note that 셋, 3, 이에요, the be verb, is combined and is pronounced 셋이에요. Separately, it's 셋, followed by the verb 이에요. Putting these together, they're pronounced 셋이에요. Please listen again. Then 1 tea and 3 coffees. 그럼 티 하나, 커피 셋이에요. Now all together. 그럼 티 하나, 커피 셋이에요. Excellent. Now we are readier than before to listen to the conversation, to follow along and understand it better, right? So here comes the conversation again.
뭐예요?
스파게티예요. 진우 씨는 뭐 먹어요?
저는 샌드위치하고 스프 먹어요. 수지 씨, 커피 마셔요?
저는 커피 안 마셔요.
아, 그래요? 티는 마셔요?
네, 티는 마셔요.
자, 그럼 수지 씨는 티, 혜정 씨하고 나하고 브라이언 씨는 커피. 그럼 티 하나, 커피 셋이에요.
Very good. If you have any questions about Korean, send them to me at k@essentialkorean.com and I'll try to answer them in future episodes. Okay, that's it for today. Until the next episode, be well and stay healthy. 고맙습니다. 안녕히 계세요.